What's good? What's good in the hood? Just got finished working. It's gonna make it to this trunk party, but by the time I get there, it'll be too late. What's good? Yours truly, Carcino. They're not sending y'all a notification for this, of course. Look at the topic. Yeah. Further exposed to corruption that's been going on around here for far too long. But it must be said. Now, yes, she does. With no notification whatsoever, we bring it to you rough, rugged, and raw. Now, Tisa Don't Tell Nobody is in line for a lawsuit from Sean Diddy Combs and his family. Now, you might say, on what grounds? You know, people can have their own different interpretations about what happened in the trial and all, et cetera, right? Well, I'm not the one that's suing Tisa Tells. A lot of people believe she needs to be sued for defamation. But to just sue one YouTuber, that would be a little extreme. That's not the plan. The plan in place is that they're gathering and collecting information and evidence from throughout the entire trial to see all of the stuff that she was doing allegedly behind the scenes. There's a woman by the name of Nancy Grace who has her platform, her show, and she would bring this YouTuber onto her platform. So, by going after Nancy Grace, and going after countless others in a grouped up lawsuit, they could get Tisa Tells. Now, from clickbait titles to propaganda, false narratives, she has been egregious when it came to covering this trial. And spreading all this false propaganda. Now you might say, well, what would get Tisa Tells in trouble? Tisa Tells claims she did not dox a federal witness, which was actually shown she did that. She actually doxed a federal witness and should have been banned from being at the court, being allowed to go in the courthouse. She literally done that. Now, there's video of her doing this. You can see it for yourself on YouTube. But how does this rope Nancy Grace into the situation? Well, while speaking with Nancy Grace on Nancy Grace's platform, she actually said some inaccurate facts that she said was a fact. She said the U.S. Marshals locked down the courtroom the U.S. Marshals came and locked down the courtroom because yeah, I know, tell me about it. They locked down the courtroom because of her. Because of Tisa Tells' need for extra security, for her safety and all of this, they had to lock down the courtroom. Another blatant lie to involve herself in something that has nothing to do with her. One rule of journalism, Tisa: never make yourself part of the story. Oh, I have a video for Drake. It's already recorded. Like I said, I've been out here working. I just finished work for the day. I upgraded to Patreon. You're welcome. And we'll address that when we get to it. Now, she went and said all of these different egregious things. She also said in her videos, if they bring all of this for evidence, the clickbait titles, claiming that in her recent videos, that Diddy's fans can get him 20 years, that the jury was paid off. All of these incredible, egregious lies and claims by Tisa Tells puts her in line for a definite defamational lawsuit. But her lawsuit would be in conjunction with a host of others who have piggybacked into this whole let's do what Tisa's doing. You got a lot of male whores who decided to become Tisa Tells. Oh, of course, they're not going to promote or push this once you saw the name, the toxic person that she is. She would welcome it. But let's see if your sugar daddy is willing to spill out some more money for you. I'm like, your sugar daddy can give you, he can get you paid armed security, but your sugar daddy can't get you a better microphone than a GoPro mic. Sugar daddy should have got you the pin-on cordless mic. You could have had the best of the best. If he gonna get you armed security. Yes, it could come from Sean Diddy Combs and the Combs family. She's made egregious statements about the family as well. So the part that would get her in trouble is the part that when she went on Nancy Grace and made those claims about the U.S. Marshal. That connects Nancy Grace because it brings them on the platform. But this would be like Jay-Z going after Jaguar Wright. You know, he wouldn't do that. She's too small. Tisa Tells is too small for somebody like Diddy to really go after like that. So what would happen in that case is yeah. Now you get it then, right? So they have no inkling in trying to go that route. Well, they don't. It's a lot of people with their own self-interest. And with their own self-interest, they do not want to go into said scenarios. They want to stay relaxed, enjoy the summer. You know, they're not really trying to go into this craziness Tisa Tells is doing. But she's got to stay connected to this because it's the biggest thing she's ever done in her life. So now every day, it's another crazy, lascivious story about Diddy that she could think of. You know how happy I was to not have to mention Diddy? Man, I was ecstatic. Who does she work for? Oh, she's working for herself. But see, what they do is they go grab these YouTubers who are saying the message that they want, and then they let it be promoted. See, they go online and they start looking at the creators that are passing the agenda that they like. And if you're passing the agenda they like, then they'll support it and keep pushing your videos up, as they done for all these other creators. Once they see you not doing that, then they try to spend money to submerge you down so people don't see the narrative to try to sway the public. Same thing they did with Sean Puffy Combs so that he can have a trial in the public. So anybody who's saying anything defending Mr. Combs, they were trying to submerge their numbers into the ground. False flag, false reports, everything. Then promote losers and try to push them up to the light, spreading lies. And of course, if they see themselves getting some hits and views because of that, let's keep going with the lie. Let's stack it on. Boost it to the ceiling. So you got a lot of male Tisa Tells, like I want to be teasers, running around out here. Mm-hmm. Well, it's a character trait that these people will have to follow forever. Your reputation is everything. So if your reputation is you being a liar, it's kind of hard to come back from that. If you're just gonna sit around and just lie. That's it. All right, Tisa Tells is what you would call a cute girl. You seen them in school. They're the cute girl. They always run off at the mouth, but they don't never do anything. You know, they always talking. Always got their hair up, got some nice outfit on, walk around like they all that, but they don't do nothing. They're useless. Useless in bed, useless all the way around. They nasty, clothes in a pile. They don't even pick up their clothes, don't know how to cook. All they know is to run their mouth and put on makeup, get their hair done, and people think they cute. Well, they get themselves built up and head pumped up from too many sexual advances. And they always end up marrying some simp or dating a simp who thought they was something, but then when they realized, it was nothing. All right, she's the type of person that comes off as somebody who just wants a husband or something just to say they have one. Like, oh, see, that's my man. See, my man. Oh my God, my man. Oh, that's it. Yeah, see, I got my man. But it's like you don't do nothing with your man. Go do something with him. All right, she just want a man so she could talk about how she got a man. Go on vacation with your man. Now, she got the Jodie Whiteley hairdo. She ain't no Jodie Whiteley. Now, Her man probably stays away from her because she talks too much. Now, when Ratchet TV was out there calling her out for lying on Sean Diddy Combs and his family to her face, she dismissed him by not answering any of the questions, even though she walked up to him like she was going to answer the questions. And he said, "Why are you lying on them and their family? Why are you doing that?" She just walks away like, whatever, starts doing her little show. But I swear, man, when he said, "You out here scrambling and scraping," I, I died laughing. I could. That was too funny. Oh, man. You out here scrambling and scraping. That was too much. So, Tisa, stop scrambling and scraping. And get to telling the people the truth. What are you doing out here, really? Scrambling and scraping don't seem like the ticket. That don't seem like the direction you want to be going. Well, so a lot of people open themselves up for defamation, and they definitely need to repent. Well, I'm not saying she should go to jail. I'm just saying she shouldn't be allowed to talk about Sean Diddy Combs no more, or his family. And that's that. Now, there's tons of buffoons out there. That's what they do. But just for that alone, Tisa has put herself in a position where it's not favorable for her. I kid you not. Well, if this happens, then a lot of more celebrities would do it. But see, it won't be Tisa alone. It's not like they just gonna go after her. There's plenty of other people. Now, Jaguar Wright didn't get a mention until she went on Piers Morgan and started spreading her lies and her BS over there. So now, anybody who went on these prominent platforms, that's how you get the platforms. Because those are the people that matter and they look at. They don't care about the general public. When you go on a respected platform, they normally have to vet your information. But since Nancy Grace, who they also don't like, who also spreads false propaganda on her page, you got people out here making clickbait titles, and definitely, right, exactly. Mm-hmm. She lied about the royal family. Oh, okay. Well, she definitely lied when she said the U.S. Marshals locked down the courthouse because of her attention. That she went on Nancy Grace and said that lie, involving herself in the case. That because of her, they came out and decided, you know what? We have to lock down this courthouse. She made that claim. She claimed that the jury was paid off. There's so many lies Tisa has told about Diddy, the family, everything. Hey, you running to me? Marcusha. I said, oh man, little white boy running to me? Uh-uh. I'm finna run in the other direction. I'm gonna be like Cat Williams. Pardon me, sir. I look forward to working for you one day. Shoot, I was going in the other direction, crossing the street. Right now, that baby has a 820 credit score. Well, when you start seeing things go in a different type of pool, you start to see it. So if they add her to the lawsuit, if Teeny and them decides to go and file this thing, that's not really her like, he has a lawyer for that. It wouldn't be Teeny. It wouldn't be Margaragos. I mean Agnafino. It wouldn't be any of them. handling those claims. I think Adam handles that. So he has a lawyer that handles those type of things. Tenny's mostly for criminal. So if Tenny actually said it, well, that's something else, but I don't believe it's the end all be all. You feel me? No, it's extremely interesting. You know why? Because if you notice, they didn't send out any notifications for this video. That's very telling. Why wouldn't they? Tisa Tells is a known person. How come this didn't happen? How come she won't answer the questions that's been provided? She tried to play victim. I have been attacked by all of these people out there. I was mobbed. Mobbed? Who got around you? You was outside the courtroom for days. You ran up on Gene Deal. Hi, Gene. Nobody mobbed you. They got around Gene Deal when they saw Gene Deal. Nobody got around you. No. Well, it's easy. Tisa Tells. Tisa Tells. Let's go to her page. See what it looks like. She has over 600,000 followers. And now she's on vacation, she says. But she wanted to pop in. So why would a juror be under investigation for gross? How would the juror be under investigation when the case is already over? So why would the juror be under investigation? These are the past live streams. Diddy's inner circle exposes his lies. Diddy denied bail, victims are furious, chaos erupt. Shocking verdict. Jurors are not scared. Oh, jurors are scared. Jurors are scared to find RICO charges. Okay. Here we go. The plot to destroy Cat Williams is leaked. This is all 1 year ago. Let's go to the videos that's recent. Okay. Diddy gets very bad news. Brace for heavy sentence. So Diddy's going to get a heavy sentence according to her. Kanye and Diddy just announced a tour, and it's already up there, right? That's yesterday. Diddy's victim holds the power now. Blaming Diddy's victims. They hold all the power. Jury's shocking statement to pure contempt and disdain. Diddy's plan to escape prison exposed. Diddy's finna break out of prison. What the hell is this woman talking about? You see what I'm saying? Exposed. Diddy's team gifted over 60,000 to content creators. Really? So I got some money from Diddy? Diddy hide millions behind the Combs twins. He's not hiding money. It's called a trust fund. It's an IRA account. If he's hiding it, how do you know about it? Diddy's 2 federal contenders just guaranteed his nothing. Diddy played himself. What Diddy fans just did could cost him 20 years. Diddy's fans can cost him 20 years in jail. Jesus Christ. This is what I'll be talking about, people. This is what I'll be talking about. Calling herself a correspondent in the news. All she does is spread lies. Mm-hmm. That's all she knows how to do is lie. Mm-hmm. That's what it shows you. Mm-hmm. Oh no, she's definitely hurt her channel. You guys think she was doing way better a year ago than she's doing right now. This just got her more notoriety everywhere else. Oh, the Diddy trial has hurt her more than anything. She think it's really boosted her, but it really hasn't. It's hurt her channel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. They was like, Tisa Tells, did she lie? Of course she did. All she did was lie. I was glad that Ratchet TV did what he did. You out here scrambling and scraping. Then you tried to play victim. They attacked me. No, no, no. Why don't Nancy Grace get the sex worker up there, the one that's suing Cassie? Mm-hmm. That's how it is. I like Ratchet TV. Hey, when that dude said you out here scrambling and scraping, man, I couldn't take it. I was laughing my ass off. Nah, you out here scrambling and scraping. Tisa Tells is out here scrambling, scrambling and scraping.
You only did the entire family. Yeah, let's get back into it because you're a liar. Why don't you tell the people about that Rico you promised them? With that grown ass friend, tell them about that Rico you promised. Tell them about that Rico you promised, Tisa. Tell them about that Rico you promised, Tisa. Now you say you sweating. She's scrambling and scraping, baby. Bad boy is back. Bad boy is back, Tisa.
Look at her, she's sweating. She out here scrambling and scraping. Bad boy is back. Man, that is the funniest thing of the man. That's the funniest thing of the summer. Bad boy is back. Oh my god.
Protect.
What lies did she tell? The feds found a hidden phone by Diddy. All she do is lie.
Really rattled.
Oh, here's the big news. This was the biggest lie she ever told. There he is, oh Oddi. Diddy male freak off survivor found deleted. Rest in peace in 2023. Yet they was talking about that man testified in the damn trial. So you've already called a man Jonathan Oddi dead in 2023, a year ago. You said the man was dead. You said this man was found dead in his prison cell. That man is crazy and still alive to this day. This is y'all Tisa Tells. That was a year ago. She said Jonathan Oddi was dead. And y'all listen to this woman. Tisa, what's wrong with you? Yeah, all them lies is adding all them pounds on her too. She's starting to get fatter and fatter. Yeah, when she told this lie, let me tell you, when she told this lie, look how skinny she was. She was skinny as hell then. Look, skinny, all skinny neck, everything. Diddy freak off survivor found deleted. Yet, here it is this year, she talking about that man might be testifying in court. I was like, you told everybody he was dead. Now he's gonna testify in court. Which one is it, Tisa? How did they just dig him up? How do you do that? Last year he was dead. Now he finna testify in court. Ain't that something? She probably don't even remember she said that. I mean, how did he go from dead to being linked with former co-workers and all of this? How is all that happening, Teaser? You doxed Mia, a federal witness. Mm-hmm.
Tell us the mouthpiece for Claudia Jordan
who's trying to help rewrite history and cover her ass. You're pathetic. You ain't little Inspector Gadget hoe. Got up there in a trench coat, looking like she on a pound of favor. And she needs some rest, or she needs left behind playing in the snow in her nose. Tisa Tells is a mouthpiece for Claudia Jordan, who's trying to help rewrite history and cover her ass. You're pathetic. You ain't your little Inspector Gadget hoe. Got up there in a trench coat, looking like she on a pound of favor. She needs some rest.
Jag is like, she needs some rest. She going off too much of that snow candy. These, oh my goodness. And you need some rest, Tisa.
Hey yo, welcome back. Really quick. Breaking news. Jonathan Oddi is going to be one of the witnesses that takes the stand in the Diddy trial. You guys remember when Jonathan Oddi was first talked about, and we also did a video on that after we heard about him. Kathy on the stand.
Yeah, you did a video about him. You said he was dead. Now the government witness is coming to trial to testify. Right? A mentally insane, a guy who's declared mentally insane. The U.S. government was going to put him on the stand.
And confirmed that she does know him, that he was one of their favorites, and he is possibly, allegedly going to testify in the Diddy trial. So you guys, our ears is to the street, our eyes is watching everything. Let's talk about it in the chat.
They gonna put a mentally insane person up there. He's gonna be with Donald Duck, Diddy, and Donald Trump. And there was an alien named Katuki. He showed up, and Katuki said, "Ukita'aka." Going. You gonna put him on there? You gonna put a mentally insane person on the stand? You know they're not going on the stand. The government can't put a mentally insane person on the stand. I've told y'all that as soon as they brought the rumor up. One, that the man wasn't dead. Two, oh man. Yep. Well, that goes to show you when there's a liar in place, that's normally what they do. They take those narratives. So if you've seen, Yeah, to see everybody out there. No. No, it's just that a situation gets, you could take a situation from bad to worse in a matter of minutes. That's all it takes is one bad decision and it's all over. No, hey, I'm gonna tell you, man, that was essential. Like they were essential. No. Michael Schultz. I ran into Michael Schultz. Michael Schultz is the guy that brought you The Last Dragon. He brought you Crush Groove. You know, he brought the culture back to hip hop. You know, and brought that stuff out. And I ran into him at the fest, and he's saying that The Last Dragon is gonna come back to the movie theaters. Uh, and that was like, that's what's up. Bringing The Last Dragon back into the field is everything, you know. That's iconic. All right, so like I said, I deal with just real people and life. I didn't start on no YouTube or no internet. I'm not from the internet. I'm from life. You know, so I'm like, yeah, we do this now, but I've been in the world doing stuff. You know, Tisa Tells is a hanger on. You know, she's somebody that came up under a bunch of ratchet. Imagine you hanging around a bunch of thoughts who ain't did nothing but been video vixens and all this craziness they whole life. No. If they do sue her, that's on her. She brought the lawsuit to her front door. So that would only be her to deal with. That would be her nonsense that she would have to deal with. Should they sue her? I mean, in conjunction to all of the other lies that she told. I mean, Tisa Tells lies. We all know that. I know. Let's let a white lady tell it to you. You know, if it's white, y'all will believe it.
About how That Surprise TV or That Surprise Witness, also known as BJ Investigates, how she debunked one of Tisa Tells tales. Okay?
Now, I was gonna mind my black business, but you know that's not gonna last long.
So remember Jonathan Oddi, the guy who went into the president's properties, one of his properties, and basically fired inside that property and had an exchange with the police, and he got arrested. During his interrogation, he deflected. Let's talk about how
Let me see. I don't know why this thing keeps going.
she said, rest in peace to Jonathan Oddi, even having a date when Jonathan Oddi supposedly died. And in that video, she was insinuating that Diddy deleted him. If you've been following Tisa, you know what I'm talking about. And
Yep. So, you kind of claim
Yo, what's up, man? What's up, yeah?
well, you saw Tasha K get sued by Cardi B, and it just cost her a lot of money, a lot of her going to court, but she wanted it stopped.
Say. On stream. And then I start drinking again. So I'm getting drunk again.
Now, Sean G, who she tried to get blackballed and everything, wanted to get him thrown out of court.
I had to come.
Mm-hmm.
I am the puppet master.
Ooh, I believe him.
Do you really want me to start pulling your strings, Tisa? Because I can think about 5 or 6 different lives that I've seen you do where I know you told stone cold lies.
Ooh, a liar.
And I will get a behavioral specialist to go over your, like, Tisa, do you want to become Jaguar Riot content?
Ooh, shoot. Yeah.
You talking about anybody that went to smoke and get in?
This is good.
It's cute. But big monster.
She a monster.
You been walking around?
Woo! then got her mad. When somebody else, you know somebody else's business. That's Jag's business. And now Tisa coming in here with she looking cuter than Jag, and everybody checking her out, and Jag like, what about me?
Story at least 12 times in the past 15 years. He's a liar. He's a PR agent. He's a professional liar. The question is who got in touch with who? Did the professional liar get in touch with you, Tisa? Or Tisa, did you reach out to him? Or did someone hand him to you? Because see, I was trying to figure out before if you were a real bloodhound, Tisa, but you're not. You're a troll.
What?
You're a troll. You're becoming very good at it. And when you don't know where to go, you play the dumb, cute, I wish I was a blonde, but I'm going to act like a dumb blonde, and I don't know, and I'm going to see, and guys, I'm working so hard, and I haven't gotten sleep, and then you sit and you talk about making ice cream for 5 goddamn minutes.
Woo! Jag is reading.
When waiting on a text message. Like, you're getting great coverage and great views. The question is why are you lying? And why are you allowing liars to lie?
I'm gonna dish you right now. Finding Miss Tells did an interview with.
Is who got in touch with who? Did the professional liar get in touch with you, Tisa? Or Tisa, did you reach out to him? Or did someone hand him? Chat, you timed us out. By the way, I screenshotted everything, and I will be putting together a little video response to what I think of that that she did. In my opinion, Tisa, you've lost my confidence.
Wow.
You've lost my confidence. And you're getting a big platform now. You have 500,000 subscribers. You have a lot of, 1M platforms that cover your stuff. Like you're getting great coverage and great views. The question is why are you lying? And why are you allowing liars to lie?
Wow.
Why are your mods timing me out of the chat?
They don't fuck with
When
you.
I say drop the link, I want to speak to this guy. Why did you sit there and let that man lie? Because he lied. He sat there and said that I mention his name all the time, and I don't.
Wow.
I mentioned Evan Rogers' name, the producer that discovered Rihanna and who is the producer of Note. I never said anything about that weird cousin it with a haircut looking thing that Tisa had over there on her platform, like it was a real interview. I also never said anything about the fact that when you did have my big bro, Gene Deal, sitting over there with you, you really softballed it. You didn't ask any real questions. You didn't ask him anything real. And I can't blame Gene for that interview because he gave you exactly what you asked for. But what I was looking at were the questions that you strategically chose not to ask. You're becoming good at it. You're becoming very good at it. And when you don't know where to go, you play the dumb, cute, I wish I was a blonde, but I'm going to act like a dumb blonde, and I don't know, and I'm going to see, and guys, I'm working so hard, and I haven't gotten sleep, and then you sit and you talk about making ice cream for 5 goddamn minutes.
Woo! Jag is reading.
When you're waiting on a text message.
Jag.
You let that man lie. I don't talk about that. And then you sat there and let him plagiarize my 2C tutorial? Talking about ketamine.
Planning.
You ain't just on no ketamine. So you on that 2C. He looked 2C that. I'm not beefing with Tisa. I'm calling her out though.
All
And just
right.
the other day, somebody asked her about what me and Tiffany had to say, and she said, anybody that wants to smoke can get it. Well, here I am, because I am nothing but hell God.
Come
Now,
on.
Tisa, if you want to get into a YouTube battle, we can. I promise you, you will not survive.
Okay.
You will not survive. You saw what I did to Tasha K.
Oh, yes,
when
we
she
did.
tried that bullshit with me.
Yes, we did.
You can't handle me, Tisa.
All right.
I have survived the bars.
Okay.
I have survived the winos.
Same.
I have survived the Beehive. Now I got Mary J. We don't know how to fuck the GED squad.
All right.
Fans coming after me.
You don't
Like
want
I
them
got all
tattletales.
kinds of.
You don't want them tattletales.
I survived all of it.
You don't want them tattletales. Ooh, you don't want them tattletales.
Destroy your platform, Tisa. I don't think you get it.
She don't, honey. She don't get it.
Say the game.
Ain't a game.
I'm not gonna turn that almost 500,000 subscribers into like 50K, ass night and day.
Woo! Shit. God damn. God damn. Girl, what about goddamn fan?
Women are the messiest people on earth. But Jesus Christ. You see? Yeah. It's all ridiculous. You know, it's so disrespectful when you look at the parameters in which another person is trying to go. When you start thinking about like the greatest to ever do it and things of that nature and some of the people that's doing great interviews and definitely putting out the best content out there, they're rooted in reality. You know, they were somebody in the world before they were doing YouTube. They didn't just make their life through YouTube. And that's how they got hot. You know, that's that's why most of these people don't understand. If I didn't have all the photos and stuff like that, back then people didn't take pictures and they didn't have time to be in them. I got so many photos that was taken that I'm not in. I want to be a groupie. I didn't want to jump into photos. So there's plenty of photos that we don't even have that I could have easily just said, I want to jump in here. You know, like I want to be a part of this. I got to get in this movement. Yeah, or Ratchet TV saying that old ratchet head woman getting sued. And if they both get sued, then perfect, because they deserve it. It's not no one's fault but Tisa Tells. She did something she shouldn't have done. They had the federal government sitting up there dictating my live, like recording my live stream, sabotaging it. Then said that Diddy got a secret deal with the feds 2 weeks ago. She told so many damn lies. But this is funny. Hey, this is the funniest thing on YouTube.
Tisa Tells walked out of the Diddy trial, and what happened next had the whole crowd talking. In a flash, the calm turned into chaos. A confrontation broke out right there on the courthouse steps. Voices echoed. Cameras flashed. And security moved in fast. Tisa stood frozen as emotions flared. Was this a planned move? Was someone out to expose her? Or was this the fallout from something much deeper? This moment was not just caught on camera. It set off a chain reaction. And the fallout is only just beginning.
Let me show you how we got here. Let me type this motherfucker name in this moment. This is how we got here. This motherfucker right here. These two, Little Hot and Tyrone Blackburn. That's how we got here. Everyone got excited about all these lawsuits, especially content creators. I've been telling y'all for the longest to pump your brakes. Over a year, y'all was cussing me out of my comment section. Not all of y'all, but some of y'all are not saying pump your brakes when it comes to these lawsuits and trying to believe these because they're fucking lies. A lot of them are lies, all right?
Yeah.
And then there were exaggerations. I said I've been trying to tell y'all expectations, but when you have content creators like Tisa telling tales, it's hard. It's hard to speak to y'all, man. People like her were pushing these wild stories from the Little Raw lawsuit, littered with lies by Tyrone Blackburn and factoring them into the criminal case. But now this lady's getting embarrassed outside of the courtroom. So they say the way the Tisa Tells face calling her out while she live is, oh, boy, they going in on this lady, dog.
I think that much like you, the jury very ignorant, acted ignorantly. No, I'm saying the way you came up on me is ignorant. So baby, here I am. I think I'm alive right now, okay? Worry about your little channel, sweetie. What's that? Diddy is still not gonna let you suck his dick, baby. He's gone for 20. Maybe your channel's not doing a good job. Anyway, right? Anyway, here we go, right? As we go, right? As we go. Hey, what's up, right? People acting like I'm the prosecution, but baby, they can bring the smoke if they like. They acting like I'm the prosecution. So anyway, you guys, listen. What does it say? Do you
You see that? He's like, they can act like I'm the prostitution. Yes, you are the prostitution. Oh my goodness. I can't make this up. I can't make it up. She can't even say prosecution.
Tisa Tells what? Out of the Diddy trial, and what happened next had...
Well, if Tisa Tells didn't lie so much, this wouldn't be the case. We wouldn't be sitting here. Black women are noticing it. More than anything, black women are knowing. Black women are starting to notice it more than anything. Because you went on this show and lied.
The verdict, the split. What happened? When the jury walked in, everybody was on pins and needles. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody in the courtroom expected her to be guilty on at least the sex trafficking. There was a somber guilty. It was a bomb that
It was about I don't think she means the actual mom. Probably not.
the public audibly gasped. No one's expecting that.
Now, keep in mind, during the verdict of, you're in court, you actually can't say anything. So I don't know if she's just using phrases because when they read the verdict, nobody can talk.
There were cheers of joy from.
So she's saying there were cheers for joy. I don't know really what she's referring to, so I'm just gonna let it play out because in court, you actually can't, you get thrown out, right?
Diddy died. Count 2, what say ye? Not guilty. Again, another bombshell went off. People were in utter disbelief. And even Diddy's most ardent supporters did not expect him to get off on the count of sex trafficking with Cassie. Count 3, when they said guilty for transportation of a prostitute, when they said guilty for the mayonnaise, that is when Diddy's team actually cheered. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, come on. Almost like we were watching a pro football game. When the other ones came in after that, there were jaws on the ground. It was unbelievable. People were looking at the jury, searching into how they could get a verdict in this day and age. They heard Cassie's mother, the 20,000. They heard Capricorn Clark. They heard about the savage beatings. And it was unbelievable that the only thing they said was prostitution, and that is because Daniel Phillips, in his testimony, actually said, at least I'm guessing that was because, that he got paid to have sex for money. It is.
Oh my God. This woman is just, she wants to be a star so bad.
It was a trap.
She's somebody who's just been getting by on her looks her entire life, but she has nothing going for herself.
Okay, y'all.
Paul Pierce, didn't your tribune saying he's the greatest pure scorer in NBA?
Now, no. We have a difference of opinion. When you have a difference of opinion, that's just that's a different thing than just going around lying. Now, when you use clickbait titles and you just go around flat out lying, then you start to see the fallout from that. For real, for real. So, anyway, it's been enough about this. Shouts out to the real out there. Shouts out to Kwame Brown Bus Life. Welcome to HDII TV. Sports Talk with Jose Rodriguez. I haven't seen Jose in a minute. Hopefully he's all right. And more definitely Ratchet TV. Shouts out to him. Shouts out to all these content creators that's doing it the real way. Too Raw for TV, Kwame Brown. We doing it big. She's an informant. Yeah, I believe she is. I believe she is 100%. But I'm going to get out of here, man. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Deuces.